Diamonds, welcome back to Diamonds Living Lovely, and this is day 2 of my wash day. And you'll recall that in day 1 I went ahead and did 2 pre-poo treatments. That's treatments that you do prior to shampooing your hair, and the treatments that I did was the hot oil treatment and then my protein treatment. And I do the protein treatment again only once a month, and also with the hot oil treatment I do that as needed. So I felt like I needed a hot oil treatment, so I went ahead and did it. And then after I did those treatments, I went ahead and I shampooed and washed my hair, and then I let it air dry. After I came out the shower, I did a 2-strand twist, which looks like this. You just twist it like when you were a little girl. And then I put a silk scarf on and went to bed, and this morning I just went ahead and separated all my 2-strand twists, and now it's really fluffy and completely dry. You want to make sure before you dye your hair it's completely dry, and so today that's what I'm doing. So of course I want to make sure it's completely dry, and I air dried it because I'm trying to minimize the amount of heat that I put on my hair. And if you're wondering why I'm dyeing my hair, it's because I was born with gray hair in the front, as you can see here. Now it is a lot longer. It is actually the length of the top of my hair. However, you're only seeing the new growth right there. And it's actually kind of cool to be born with gray hair in the front, because you always know how much your hair has grown based upon how far your gray has how far your gray is showing, like how much of it is showing. You can tell that's how much your hair is growing a month, which is kind of cool. Although I really didn't want gray hair, but hey, you deal the cards you're dealt, right? So this is what it looks like, really fluffy. And now I'm going to go ahead and proceed to show you how I'm dyeing my hair and what I'm using. Now I'm going to use my Clairol Proven Conditioning and Long Lasting Results System, the Textures and Tones edition. And the color I'm using is 1N, or natural black. You can see that. Hopefully you can see it. And I love this because this does not dry out your hair. It's a proven system. Like it says, it's proven conditioning with long-lasting results. And I absolutely love this hair dye. And it's been a staple in my hair care for some time now. And in that box comes 3 things. And the first thing it comes with is the Textures and Tones No Ammonia Moisture Rich Hair Color. And this is the number 1. And then number 2 is the Color Activating Cream, which comes in an applicator bottle like this one with the tip at the top. And you're going to remove this tip to be able to apply it to your hair. But what you would do is you'll pour this into this bottle and mix it up really well and apply that solution to your hair. So that's the actual dye. And then when you hop in the shower after letting your dye process, and I'm not going to tell you my process time because I want you to read the directions for yourself and make the decision as to how long you should process your hair, because your hair is not like my hair is not like your hair. Therefore, you want to make sure that you're doing what's right for your hair, or whatever conditioning system you're using, whatever dye system you're using, you want to make sure you follow the directions. So, and that's really, really important. Super, super important that whatever dye you use, that you're following directions so your hair doesn't fall out or turn green or blue or something like that. So, yeah. So I just follow the directions from my system. And also I know how long it takes for the color to penetrate my hair. strands, which it doesn't take very long. And also, I am only doing a touch-up because the rest of my hair has been dyed for some time now. So really, I'm just dyeing the new growth. But anywho, like I was saying, after I dye my hair, I'm going to hop in the shower, rinse it clear, rinse the dye clear till the water is clear, of course. And then I'm going to shampoo it, rinse that out, and then I'm going to apply this conditioner, which is number 3, and it comes in the box. I really love this conditioner. As soon as you put it on your hair, you feel it instantly softened. It instantly becomes more softened, and it's called the Relaxing Natural for Women of Color Intensive Moisturizing Conditioner by Pantene Pro V. So love this. Hope you could see it. Let's get some light. Need more light in this restroom, but this is what it looks like, and I will post pictures of everything at the end of this video. But yeah, this is my go-to dye system because it comes with a conditioner. You don't have to go out and buy one. It comes with the perfect conditioner to go with the set. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start dyeing, and you're going to need some gloves. You're going to need a dye brush like this one, and of course your dye system. Let me go ahead and put on my gloves. And the directions that come in the box look like this. And I'm going to use the side that says touch up. These directions on this side that says touch up. And I also laid down some paper towel like this on my counter so that if I have a spill, I don't have to worry about the dye getting on my counter and ruining the counter. So yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and take that tip off that I told you about. And remember, with this dye, you have to use it within 30 minutes or I think an hour of opening it. So you have to use it right away, basically. So taking those two things, and now I'm going to pour number 1 into number 2, as you see me doing here. I want to get everything in there. Put that to the side. Then I'm going to replace the applicator cap. I'm going to use my finger to close up the top of the nozzle, holding the bottle, and shake. Want to get it all shook up really well. Hey, hey. And it may take a minute for you to get it well mixed like you want it. Okay, so this is pretty good. As you can see, it's changed color a bit. So now I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit of this on a paper towel, just a tad bit, because some of it that's in the nozzle, it doesn't get mixed up when you shake it, and so it's, you know, so I just squeeze out that part. I'm not a scientist. I don't know why that happens, but it happens. And now I'm going to go ahead and start applying it to my hair, and I'm going to start on the part that I want to be the most dyed, and of course that would be the gray hair. And now I'm taking my dye brush and I'm just patting that in. And I'm going to do another line. And you just do it until you feel like it's covered well enough for you to move on. If you don't have gray hair, you don't have to be concerned with this. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to part my hair with my fingers down the middle, like so. Go ahead and do a couple lines of the dye down the middle. Use the brush to pat it in. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, use a shirt that you don't mind becoming ruined. I'm using this old PC Holy shirt that I got from Jamaica one year. And so if I get any dye on it, it doesn't really matter. I don't wear it anywhere anyway. Really important. Do not dye your hair. And this should be, you know, common sense, but do not dye your hair in clothes that are important to you. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take the other side of the brush and use that to part right here. And I'm just placing the mixture right at the root. Hopefully you can see that. Just placing it right at the root. And then I'm patting it in like so. Placing it at the root and patting it in. Now I'm going to part out another section. Squeeze the mixture out and pat it in. And then I'm just going to continue to do this all over my head, and I will be back to show you how it looks in the very end. And whatever is remaining, I'm going to just rub it all over the rest of my hair. But yeah, I will come back and show you what it looks like after I've gotten everything covered. Okay, I'm back. So this is how it looks after I applied all the dye. The back, the front, and also what I forgot to mention is if this is your first time, I definitely recommend using some Vaseline around the edges so that you do not dye your face, your skin. Now it will come out over time, of course, but yeah, you don't want to dye your face. But I don't do it because I'm experienced. But if you're not experienced, I suggest you do not skip that step. Put Vaseline all around your edges to protect your face from the dye. And there was something else I wanted to mention too. Oh, make sure that you dispose of everything that has dye on it properly. What I do is I put it back in the box that the dye came in. Put everything. See how now it's deep black? It changes to black after it sits. And wash your dye brush really well. And you can do all this while the dye is processing your hair. Do all this. It's good to clean up as you go. So I put it all in the box. And then I put the box in a plastic baggie so that when I put it in the trash can, the dye doesn't penetrate the box and seep all into the trash can and make a mess. So yeah, I'm gonna do that later. Right now I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wash my brush. I'm gonna let this process, and then I'll come back later, show you the finished results. And also I may post some pictures of the finished product. And I'm thinking about doing another video as well later on, because I will be putting another half weave back on, so I will be braiding my hair. So I'm debating on doing another video, but we'll see. I probably will do it. I'm going to show you how I go ahead and cornrow my hair, and I leave out the top, or leave out the front of my hair, and just straighten that part, or I should say flat iron that part, braid the rest of it down, and moisturize it with the Virgo hair fertilizer that I rave about. So yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do that video, so stay tuned for that. And I will probably film that though after I go to the store and buy a new half weave, because it is time, honey. It is time to get a new one. But anyways, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.